Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Auren Putri from SMA Santo Paulus, Pontianak, West Kalimantan Province. As the first speaker of the government today, I would like to support the motion about this House regrets school joining enrollment system. Ladies and gentlemen, the school joining enrollment system in Indonesia has begun for 3 years ago. To be precise, in 2017. The initial goal of this joining enrollment system is to equalize education in each school in Indonesia. But, in fact, this is not working properly. The joining system is not running according to the expectations of the government itself. Many problems occurred in this case and of course need to be re-evaluated by the government itself, because there are so many complaints regarding this joining system, either from the students' parents or the students' disappointment. Ladies and gentlemen, in this motion, we want to define about joining enrollment system. Joining enrollment system is the school registration system which is implemented by the government by imposing a joining system where students must attend schools that are close to their homes. As the first speaker of the government, I will bring 3 arguments. Firstly is the decline in student interest in learning is due to the joining system. The secondly is students lost their enthusiasm for learning because whether they study or not, they will still attend schools near their house. And the third is the existence of a joining system makes parents have to prepare a lot of funds in a short time to enroll their children in the favorite schools. Going to my first argument. With the joining enrollment system, which initially aimed to equalize the educations of students in Indonesia, it turned out to be a boomerang back for the government. Why? Many parents protested and complained to the government because of their children's efforts or hard work by studying hard to get to their favorite school, which was lost, and the grades their children got were useless. And why? Why their grades and achievements become useless? Ladies and gentlemen, just imagine they try hard to get good grades. They take part in competitions both inside and outside of school so they can be accepted into their favorite school. But after the existence of this joining system, their hopes, their hard work, their efforts all just disappeared. Were not considered, even disrespected. At that time like that, children who have tried hard to continue their education to their favorite school, of course, lost their intention and enthusiasm for learning. Okay, maybe the opposition team will say that the joining system is very appropriate to equalize education, and if there is no joining system, students who are not good at academic are, for example, they cannot go to their favorite school. That's not fair. Then, ladies and gentlemen, is it fair to those who have tried so hard to get into their favorite school? Is it fair to those who have won a lot of reward? It's also less fair. This doesn't mean that I'm saying that all those who are academically incapable don't show the efforts. I believe that some people who are not very good at academics are also give their efforts, but some are not. Imagine if there are a child who is not very good at academic, plus this child is very lazy, how can criteria like that get into a favorite school? Meanwhile, those who are diligent and accomplished are not accepted. Going to my second argument, ladies and gentlemen, about students lose their enthusiasm, which of course will have an impact on their grades, right? Then if their academic grades drop, what will happen? They cannot continue their education to the next level. For example, in this case, they cannot continue to higher education. Imagine an accomplished person could lose the opportunity to continue to the next level. Then, are you sure that students who are less capable in this academic field will feel unfair? In fact, the majority of students who are less well off academic also feel pressured. Some of them don't even care whether they go to their favorite school or not, and some of them just follow their parents. And it will make the student who is less good at academics becomes more depressed and time his mental wealth will suffer. His mental health will suffer. And once their mentality disturbed, they will easily fall ill. So, ladies and gentlemen, in this case, it is not only the mental condition of outstanding students that is disturbed, but also students who are less well off academically. Going to my third argument about the existence of a zoning system makes parents have to prepare a lot of funds in a short time to enroll their children in the favorite schools. At that time, this zoning system was implemented suddenly. Not all parents can afford to pay for their children to go to a favorite school, especially if one family has more than one child. The parents have to prepare a lot of funds. Of course, this will also burden the parents of students. They have to work extra hard to get more funds to send their children to the favorite school. Of course, this returns to the mental and physical condition of the parents who will be disturbed. Ladies and gentlemen, now if the opposition team will still say that this zoning system is appropriately, now I have a few questions for the opposition team. First, do you think it is fair if a lazy student and a problem maker can go to a favorite school, while a student who is diligent and achieves is not accepted in a favorite school just because of this zoning system? Second, can you guarantee and take responsibility if the student's mental condition becomes disturbed, which will reduce their enthusiasm for learning? Either that's a smart or a less student. If so, what forms of responsibility and guarantees can you take? And the last is, what are your responses and solutions to the parents who cannot afford to pay for their children to go to their favorite school? Ladies and gentlemen, the zoning enrollment system also put parents in financial trouble. So the conclusion from my first until my third argument is that this zoning enrollment system not only results in injustice for smart and high achieving students, but also for students who are less capable in academics. It even affects their parents, and this can also interfere with mental health and their physics. Therefore, the zoning enrollment system must be abolished immediately. So that's all from my argument. Thank you and good evening.